gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Medgar Evers, and it's a very tranquil scene compared to just a couple hours ago where a drive-by shooting just took place. Excuse me, I'm getting live updates as we speak. I've just been updated to the amount of casualties from this drive-by shooting, and I'm getting reports that 2 people were actually declared deceased and 27 others were shot and injured but are in stable condition. And although we must pray for the families of the fallen, we must also praise God for the aim of the super gremlin. If you want to know more about the victims of this crime, make sure you add BGZM News 17 on Patreon at www.patreon.com/blackgenzmindset. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment on the video to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. For more hard-hitting news coverage from the community, by the community, I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
And cut.
All right, dog. Let's get the out of here before these niggas come back.
Whoa. Yo. Ain't that nigga J?
Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me.
He just went live
that
with
ain't
that
me.
funky ass suit on. That's that nigga.
That's not me.
Hey, get that nigga.
Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia. Pray for me. What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time. I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17. What's good, Shadow Realm? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, we have to talk about Charlie Kirk again because the FBI has fumbled 2 attempts at arresting the perpetrator. The FBI has fumbled 2 attempts at arresting the perpetrator. They finally got a person of interest, and it looks like a young white male who probably has experience with hunting. But, you know, this is just who they're putting out. They've already had 2 people who were, sorry, my connection is lagging, so I'm trying to figure out where the lag come from. But yeah, they've had 2 people who they have assumed were persons of interest. But now we actually have a real person of interest here. Let's see. We got some lag here, guys. Hold on. All right. So here is the person of interest in the assassination of Charlie Kirk. as you guys can see, young white male, some would call incel, maybe. He don't look like he's getting laid at. When you do something like this, but this is obviously a tragic thing. This is obviously a horrific thing we have going on with the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And there are people online who are being they are doing him absolutely dirty online. But that's what happens when you are a public figure. When you die, you know, you're going to have a lot of people who hate you and a lot of people who are going to speak down on you. And he said some very controversial things. Some I agreed with, some I did not. And there are people who actually really care deeply about the things that he's saying. And unfortunately, you know, that is it's sad that you have somebody who would take the measures as to become violent over what Charlie Kirk is saying. You have to defeat him in debate. You have to defeat him in the dialogue. And I absolutely believe that you can. Some of the things that he was saying were very flawed. Some of the things that he was saying were very but the things that he was saying, you know, that's exactly how you handle a situation like that. We got a very polarizing figure. It's more debate. And honestly, you know, I think the debating the college kid thing is low fruit. I really do. That's how I feel about it. But it's just crazy in the way that he died, in the manner he died. Just how insane people are willing to go, and how far people are willing to go. And people are definitely dancing on his grave on TikTok, especially. So that's not good. But let's see. He's saying I'm a little choppy, he's saying it's better now. Yeah, let me just exit out of this and then recreate a new tab. Yeah, I don't know why that tab was like super choppy. But let's see, that loaded up pretty quick. Shout out to Wag the Dog for the technical support. One of the OG mods. One of the OG mods in the game. But yeah, they have identified a person of interest in Charlie Kirk's assassination. So they're also talking about, you know, Charlie Kirk's family on USA Today. But yeah, the way that he got clapped, it was like I've never seen before. His assassination is one of the worst assassinations I've ever seen. And that's saying, you know, we cover a lot of really wicked stories on this channel, but we never actually see them. Sometimes we do, like the Irna Zaruska murder with DeCarlos Brown Jr. We saw that. That was gruesome. But that was up close and personal. But the way that he was sniped, they sniped him, bro. Woo. It really like makes you rethink everything. How are things gonna move going forward? Because I honestly don't see anything out of this. The people are making fun of him. Obviously, there's a back and forth dialogue online. There's battles, there's debates, and it's getting more hateful, more ferocious. So, man, it's crazy. Let's see. I'm trying to find more news on it. But this ain't no trans activist. This ain't no trans thing here. The person of interest in the Charlie Kirk shooting. This is not a trans person. It doesn't look like it. It looks like some lanky, some lanky, slingy white kid who just does dip. But I don't know why he would want to assassinate Charlie Kirk, saying maybe female to male trans. I don't know. This looks like a man to me, the jaw structure. It looks like a guy I know, honestly. But this is crazy. I'm just looking online. The temperatures are very high. They have a video of a man cheering that Charlie Kirk was killed, and they're doxing him. Let's see. He said I'm cutting out bad. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, give me 1 second. Let me all right, 1 second.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Medgar Evers, and it's a very tranquil scene compared to just a couple hours ago where a drive-by shooting just took place. Excuse me, I'm getting live updates as we speak. I've just been updated to the amount of casualties from this drive-by shooting, and I'm getting reports that 2 people were actually declared deceased and 27 others were shot and injured but are in stable condition. And although we must pray for the families of the fallen, we must also praise God for the aim of the super gremlin. If you want to know more about the victims of this crime, make sure you add BGZM News 17 on Patreon at www.patreon.com/blackgenzmindset. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment on the video to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. For more hard-hitting news coverage from the community, by the community, I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
And cut.
All right, dog. Let's get the out of here before these niggas come back.
Whoa. Yo. Ain't that nigga J?
Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me.
He just went live.
That ain't
with
me.
Funky ass that's that nigga.
That's not me.
Hey, get that nigga.
Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia. Pray for me. I'm here on the corner of MLK and Medgar Evers, and it's a very tranquil scene compared to just a couple hours ago where a drive-by shooting just took place. Excuse me, I'm getting live updates as we speak. I've just been updated to the amount of casualties from this drive-by shooting, and I'm getting reports that 2 people were actually declared deceased and 27 others were shot and injured but are in stable condition. And although we must pray for the families of the fallen, we must also praise God for the aim of the super gremlin. If you want to know more about the victims of this crime, make sure you add BGZM News 17 on Patreon at www.patreon.com/blackgenzmindset. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment on the video to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. For more hard-hitting news coverage from the community, by the community, I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
And cut.
All right, dog. Let's get the out of here before these niggas come back.
Whoa. Yo. Ain't that nigga J?
Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me.
He just went live
That
with
ain't
that
me.
funky ass suit on. That's that nigga.
That's not me.
Hey, get that nigga.
Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia. Pray for me.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Medgar Evers, and it's a very tranquil scene compared to just a couple hours ago where a drive-by shooting just took place. Excuse me. I'm getting live updates as we speak. I've just been updated to the amount of casualties from this drive-by shooting, and I'm getting reports that 2 people were actually declared deceased and 27 others were shot and injured but are in stable condition. And although we must pray for the families of the fallen, we must also praise God for the aim of the super gremlin. If you want to know more about the victims of this crime, make sure you add BGZM News 17 on Patreon at www.patreon.com/blackgenzmindset. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment on the video to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. For more hard-hitting news coverage from the community, by the community, I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
And cut.
All right.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time. Let's see. All right. So hopefully that fixed the issue. Apparently my computer had to update and restart. It was running slow for a little second there, but I think we are back. But yeah, people are pretty much digging into the Charlie Kirk thing. There is a person of interest, a new person of interest. They've had 2 people of interest so far. Now they finally, got the individual that they wanted. Let's see. Yeah, man, people are destroying. People are destroying Charlie Kirk online. And you got a whole bunch of, it's funny, you got a whole bunch of women who are kind of stoking up the fury. And it's like, y'all ain't finna be fighting the battle. You're trying to, I don't like the idea of people trying to talk about, oh, this is a civil war. It's going to be a civil war that happens. Like, come on, stop it. You're not willing to die like that. You're not willing to die like Charlie Kirk died. And I don't think he was willing to die for that shit, honestly, because he was not ready for that shot. I mean, nobody could have been ready for that, but I mean, he was not ready for that, bro. He did not know he was going to die that day. and whatever death threats he was getting, he was not taking it seriously. So we got a whole bunch of people stoking the flames on both sides. I kind of want to break that down in the temperature in America right now. The FBI fumbled the investigation. I believe they fumbled the investigation. They've had 2 people in custody. The person who shot Charlie Kirk and killed him is still at large. So we don't have a real suspect in custody. But we got a lot of people stoking the flames online. So let's listen to the right and the left and see what their commentary is.
Is it time now? Because I'm fucking ready. Is anybody else fucking ready? Because I am. Charlie Kirk, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I'm shaking. I'm so mad. A liberal leftist shot Charlie Kirk in the neck at his.
But we don't know that. The FBI fumbled 2 arrests. Slow your roll. We don't know the identity of the person who killed him. You know, all we have is a person of interest. They want to say a liberal leftist, but you don't know. Charlie Kirk was speaking on a whole bunch of different topics. You don't know which topic triggered someone to do this, or you don't know which higher powers intervened and allowed this to happen. At this point, everything has to be on the table. You can't just say, oh, well, a leftist did it. Yeah, that's what we're assuming, but we don't know yet.
His event today in Utah. His status is unknown. Nobody knows if he's okay. Is it time? Because let's go. Let's fucking go. I am so done with the deranged people on the left trying their hardest to get rid of the people who are speaking the truth. That man has a family. He has young children. He has a wife who loves him. I don't give a fuck what you disagree with him on. Violence is not the answer. He has dedicated his life to educating college students, and this is how he's repaid. I am saying a prayer right now for him and for his family. Please, please, let him be okay. Jesus, let him be okay.
Bro, he was dead on impact. He was dead on impact. So they're saying they're ready. Let's go. Oh, man. This Charlie Kirk shit. I think it's a story for a week. Once they get the person in custody, that'll extend it. But I'm sorry, but I see so many murders. I don't think anything comes of this. I don't think any of, like, what are they gonna do? The old, like, what the left's gonna be arguing for are more gun laws, and the right is against that. And there's even clips of Charlie Kirk saying, you know, it's a necessary sacrifice. The gun violence deaths are a necessary sacrifice to uphold the Second Amendment. So they can't really do anything toward preventing people from owning guns. And then what it looks like, he might have got shot by a damn hunting rifle. He might have got shot by a hunting rifle. So it's like, that's the easiest type of gun to get. Like, you can get that gun when you're 18. So you can't really restrict that because ain't nobody gonna stop me from hunting. And you know, we have a psychotic society is what I've come to grips with. We have a psychotic society, and people are absolutely nuts nowadays. And the flames are being stoked even more online. It's only getting worse. The temperature is heating up. The fans are flaming. You got a whole bunch of different reactions to Charlie Kirk. You got leftists speaking down on his name. Let's listen up to this non-binary woman here who is speaking. I mean, she is laying it down on Charlie Kirk. It's absolutely ridiculous. And he was a very polarizing, that's what you got to understand. He was a very polarizing figure.
My husband just sent me a text that said, hey, are you keeping up with this Charlie Kirk thing? And I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. And I wrote back, no, fuck that guy. Please tell me he died. Additionally, do you all remember when Charlie Kirk said that gun deaths were essentially necessary in order to keep the Second fucking Amendment? Do you all remember that? And here we are on today's date, which honestly, I don't know what the fuck today is, because I live in the United States of America. The passage of time is absolutely fucking foggy to me. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
And that is a point that you have to realize. This is the point that these people are at. They have no jobs. They have no money. They have no ambitions or aspirations or will to keep fighting on. And they're willing to, before they're going to end themselves, just like the person who shot up the Catholic church or the Catholic school with the kids inside. And we showed that video on this channel. Just like that person, they're willing to take a pop shot at somebody or an institution or an ideology that they hate. And I mean, people hated Charlie Kirk. People loved him, but people also hated him. And when you're a polarizing figure online, you know, that's kind of what comes with it. I'm just surprised those buildings weren't swept. Like, you got to sweep the buildings. I mean, Charlie Kirk, that guy was heavy in politics, and his security was kind of like personal security, but it wasn't perimeter security. And I think that was a failure on security that day, honestly. You know, because nobody's just going to walk up and shoot Charlie Kirk. But if you can perch on a high enough vantage point, it was a crazy shot. The shot was pretty sophisticated. So whoever did this, the person of interest that they're showing, they most likely hunted before. In my opinion, they said they had they found a bolt action rifle. I think Steven Crowder posted something that he got from a leaked ATF agent. But this was a cold-blooded murder. So let's look at the evidence that Steven Crowder has just presented.
Just move through this fucking
After this video,
apocalyptic hellscape, and you know, gun violence is sure a part of it. So, you know, I don't want to say too much about how I'm feeling or what I think about this particular person's passing, although sometimes you have to fuck around and find.
So there you have it. They're saying he fucked around and found out. Pretty callous response from the non-binary gang. I mean, these people are a gang. They really are. Like the whole left-right political ideology, it's a gang. It may not be serving packs on the blocks on the corners, but they're a gang nonetheless. So let's see. This is from the ATF agent on September 10, 2025 at approximately 12:24 p.m. Conservative political influencer Charlie Kirk was shot and killed at the Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah. Mr. Kirk was speaking at the university as part of the American Comeback Tour Multiple SLC, and 3 agents responded immediately. The suspect fired one shot from an elevated position on a rooftop in an adjacent building on the campus, and surveillance video shows the suspect jumping off and fleeing the area on foot. ATF and other law enforcement located an older model import Mauser .306 3006 caliber bolt-action rifle wrapped in a towel in a wooded area near the campus. So why they wrapped the rifle in a towel and left the murder weapon is, I mean, come on. Were they trying to get caught? The location of the firearm appears to match the suspect's route of travel. The spent cartridge was still chambered in addition to 3 unspent rounds in the top-fed magazine. All cartridges have engraved wording on them expressing transgender and anti-fascist ideology. An emergency trace has been submitted, and ATF SLC is working leads generated by the trace. The firearm and ammunition have been taken by the FBI for DNA analysis and fingerprint impressions. Upon completion of forensics, the firearm will be disassembled for additional importer information. Multiple people of interest have been contacted or detained because of eyewitness testimony and review of video footage. The primary suspect is yet to be identified. ATF is assisting in the investigation with multiple other federal, state, and local partners, and the case is co-led by the FBI and Utah SBI. So yeah, they're blaming it on a trans ideology. So was this a trans shooter? If that is the evidence that they're using, they're saying it's legit. Honestly, it's hard to trust what's coming out of the government right now because the FBI fumbled it twice. So that definitely festers mistrust. But yeah, it's getting bad. It's getting bad. The political climate is getting crazy right now. So yeah, they're claiming it was a trans activist. I'm not gonna lie, the person who did the shot didn't look trans to me. But yeah, Charlie Kirk amassed a huge following, and he was getting a bag. Let's see. Looking up his net worth right now. I mean, he did leave, something for his family. Let's see if we can find that really quickly. $12 million. So net worth was $12 million. Also wrote several books. Career in conservative politics and media began all the way back in 2012. So yeah, he had a huge following. He was debating libs on college campuses, and a lot of people did not like what he was saying, and a lot of people did. He was a polarizing figure, just like many people. We have another controversial guy on X speaking out about this. He's trying to organize a White Lives Matter protest in Miami. Honestly, I don't think that's a good idea. Miami, they get it popping, and there's hella libs, hella leftists, hella people who hate the message that a lot of these conservatives, or if they're far right-wing, people, a lot of people hate the message that they're putting out. And I just don't see how this is going to play out well if you're going to do this protest in Miami. I can understand maybe you push it up to Fort Lauderdale or to the Keys, but I don't see this. I don't see it going you're going to be sitting ducks, honestly, because he's saying, don't bring any weapons, don't bring any knives, don't bring any guns. You're going to be sitting ducks if you go out there and you're not armed and you're doing the White Lives Matter protests. It shouldn't be like that. They should be able to say White Lives Matter and protest, but it's not. And I just don't think it's a safe decision right now. Everybody needs to hold up, reassess, because you can't identify these people. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't identify these radical leftists. Yeah, you say, oh, well, they got blue hair. The ones who are real loud about it are the least likely to do shit. The ones who are letting that shit fester up inside and watching these debate videos and getting pissed off at their own home, and they don't have family and they don't have friends that they love, and they just feel useless, hopeless. They don't have a girlfriend. They don't have a love interest. And these people are just exploding. So this is some of the right's response. Let's listen up.
All right, guys, I want to start off with saying thoughts and prayers for Charlie Kirk. Rest in peace to Irina Zarutska. Guys, I don't know how to feel right now. I don't even feel angry anymore. I just feel pretty fucking numb. This past week has been absolutely insane, mind-blowing. The amount of fucking murders and just assassinations I've seen on the timeline these past few days is I don't even know what to say. And what you have to realize is the average person is fucking fed up. I was just at the gym. I've talked to this older white gentleman before. I overheard his conversation with his friend, and he said, we can't keep living like this. He said, did you just see Charlie Kirk got assassinated? Did you see yesterday the murder on the train in North Carolina? And this guy isn't political. He's just a guy, who does his job and who kind of stays out the way. But the average white man is waking up. And what you guys have to realize is everyone's in the fucking fight. The blacks, the Jews, the leftists, whoever it might be, everyone's in the fight except you. Except the young white man, young conservative white man is not in the fucking fight. And I thought the breaking point was yesterday. I didn't know this is going to just keep fucking happening. This is absolutely insane. Because he was a...
Sorry, guys. I don't really see that aspect of it. That I don't see the people celebrating his death because he's a Zionist aspect of it. I see people saying that the Zionists did this to him, which I absolutely do not agree with at all. But I don't see that aspect of the argument where they're saying, oh, well, we don't care because he was pro-Israel. I don't see that. I don't see the anti-Semitic aspect in this shooting. I see young kid listening to Charlie Kirk, his interviews. Charlie said something that pissed him off, and he wanted to shut him up forever. That's what I see. Maybe they were trans, because obviously we're seeing that the whatever medications these people are on is very much triggering them. The whole pussification of America, even the word triggering has been misused, overused, and it's something that's being repeated over and over again. Triggering. Somebody's triggered, and it's causing people to crash out. Not the word, obviously, but just the environment and the emotional climate is causing people to crash out.
And you guys, I hope you guys get what's coming to you. People are animals, sick, disgusting animals. So again, everyone's in the fight except us. So I don't know, when is everyone going to wake up? When are things going to start changing? Is this just going to keep happening? I don't know. I feel something in the air right now. I hope everyone else feels it as much as I do. But I am sick and fucking tired of living like this. We don't have to live like this, and we won't have to live like this any longer. So wake the fuck up, white man.
I just don't see, like, you're going to have to, what are you going to do? Pass a law? What is going to happen? Because he's saying, wake the fuck up, white man. But, we see that unfortunately, it was a white man who did this, or white they them, or whatever. But we see the perpetrator. Can y'all hear me, guys? Sorry. This shit is fucking up today. My Wi-Fi. Yeah. Okay, yeah. But we see the perpetrator. I just don't understand what's gonna come of this. I'm definitely tuned in though. We got a lot of crazy things happening in this world online. I think people should come together, but people are clipping him up. People are clipping Charlie Kirk up. People are taking shots at Charlie Kirk. People are saying he lived a life of hatred. We got some people who were doing a cheer. They were doing a cheer for his death on a bullhorn, saying we got Charlie in the neck. I mean, this is the level of petty that these people are. And, you know, I just don't I don't see what's going to come of this. Nothing good.
We got Charlie in the neck. Who's up next? We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck. Who's up next? We got Charlie in the neck.
Boom. I mean, I ain't never seen people didn't. They didn't go in on Kevin Samuels this bad. They didn't go in on Kevin Samuels this bad. Look, people asking on college campuses what they think about Charlie Kirk getting killed. These are college-age kids, and they most of them are white, but they're talking about or this, that, and the third. I just don't see the logistics of how this is going to work out. But people are definitely pretty much disrespecting Charlie Kirk's death. Listen up.
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed. How do you feel?
Happy. Goodbye.
Wow. Did you see that Charlie Kirk just got shot and killed?
That's good.
Wow. That's good. That's good that people are getting shot just off a political view. Good that people are dying in America.
Did you see that Charlie Kirk got shot and killed today?
Yes, I did.
How do you feel about that?
I don't really have any feelings about it. Who are you?
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed today. We're just getting people's opinions. How do you feel about that?
Girl, someone had to do it. And that's how I feel at this point in time. But
yeah, I appreciate your honesty. I truly do. So you said someone had to do it.
yes. Try not to get all pulled up into that, but he was a misogynist. He was a disgusting person with disgusting beliefs.
So if you had a magical wand, a magical button that you could press and keep him from being assassinated, would you press that?
No. I think things happen for a purpose. And if that's how his life was ended, then that's how it was ended. So,
do you know who Charlie Kirk is?
Yeah, he's a I'm like, yeah, he's an you know? I wouldn't wish it to anyone, but I don't think he's politically so correct, you know?
We're gonna step away from this because you're just trying. Well, you let him talk. He wants to talk. What are you? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him.
You know,
anyways.
I love the right. I love the right. I love all of you guys. Thank you.
In my opinion, I think they're going to flip it and say the other way. I think the left has disputes so much hate and brainwash so many people into doing stupid shit like this. But they're gonna flip it and see, oh, he was so hateful, and he spewed all this hatred.
You're almost gonna say he deserved it.
Yeah, they're gonna say he deserved. I've already seen people. That's what I've seen. I've already seen people saying he deserved it. He spews all this hate, and they're gonna say because the hate he spewed, he should have gotten that. It's a sign of, I think, what liberalism has done to U.S. society. It's just led to a complete moral decay and decay of morals and just any semblance of humanity. Like, you just degrade people because of your political opinions. But I don't know. I don't have much else to say on that. It's just the same old thing every time.
Yeah, and I mean, we have to be honest. There is a lot of just the internets. There's a lot of shit talking on back and forth, the right and the left. We saw what happened with the attempted assassination of Trump, and people were saying, "Oh, I wish that they hit him more or to the left, or they didn't miss," and all this kind of stuff. But you have, I mean, let's be real about this. There's tensions that are being stoked on both sides. The only difference is the right, they might say some, bullshit online and all this kind of stuff, but they're not actually going to end up doing anything most of the time. But when you're dealing with these leftists, they're actually willing to do some shit. And it only takes one who's jacked up on these pills, these hormone pills, and they feel a certain type of way about what you're saying online. And they're willing to go out there and clap some. They're willing to go out there and take out the leaders of the conservative movement. That, let's just be honest. And you got to understand that, and you just kind of got to respect the propensity for violence. Now, obviously, we don't respect the killer, but you have to prepare and respect the fact that people hate me. The propensity for violence from the sect of people that hate me is high. So I got to be more on my P's and Q's. But the way they shot him, it was a direct shot. It's crazy. Oh, Joe Rogan's reacting to Charlie Kirk's assassination. Let's listen up. Well, let it load real quick. I need a new computer, man. This computer sucks. Or not a new computer, but new hard drive.
We just found out that Charlie Kirk got shot. It was just
I've been looking. I haven't seen anything that's confirmed.
whoa.
Murder for having a different opinion from somebody else.
Yeah.
Different ideology from somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Beliefs that didn't
who
align.
did it or,
Yeah.
I'm
He's
sorry.
dead?
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Or in
Fuck.
Fox News.
Jesus. 20.
Don't know.
Yeah, and he's speaking to Charlie Sheen because Charlie Sheen's been in the news about his struggles with addiction and homosexuality and all this kind of stuff. I mean, Charlie Sheen, I mean, he's doing a really, obviously he's had issues in the past, but I think he's doing a brave thing, letting himself be vulnerable. But yeah, it's crazy. It's pretty crazy what we got going on. But it's like, again, what's really gonna come of this? What law can be passed? There's no law that can be passed to stop this. Right? That conservatives would be okay with.
I'm so freaking pissed right now. This is bullshit. I just saw blood squirting out of his neck. I love that guy. He would have been our next president. I am so pissed right now. Why do they always come with fucking violence? Gosh, damn it. Use your freaking words as they're talking to you people. Who shot Charlie Kirk? I'm driving in a Provo right now. I'm so pissed. Damn it. This is such.
Boom. So, I mean, you got conservatives who are really upset. Really upset. Don Lemon's doing street interviews, getting the opinions of liberals in the streets, and we can just kind of listen up to what the response is. But yeah, a lot of people are using Charlie Kirk's words against him in this instance.
This is why we need gun control.
One of my friends, the world that he wanted.
Yeah, he sacrifices were made for the Second Amendment. Died, but also, hey, you know.
What do you say to people who might say that you're unsympathetic and you need to be more human about it?
I don't know. Reread slavery, rewatch Roots. There are so many different eras of American history in America where worse things have happened to people.
My man invoked Roots. Damn.
You know, and we've turned a blind eye. You want us to erase the Confederacy. You want us to erase all these different things. But why should I have more sympathy for something that you don't know pain, really? This is the worst thing you could think of. You don't understand what other people have gone through.
Do you think that this will make a difference with getting people to actually sit down and talk about some sensible gun laws?
No, unfortunately not. You know, it's going to galvanize the right. You know, they're going to place it on some like leftist extremist or something like that. And the conversations that need to be had won't be had.
Someone on Fox News said, I think it was Jesse Waters, said that we're at war with them or they're at war with us, meaning liberals.
Yeah.
You think there's going to be retribution for this? Are you concerned about that?
Politically, I think what we see happening in D.C. and what the threats that the president's making in Chicago are a prelude to something that could be worse, you know? Think about like 1984 with the thought police. You know, this is the era where we're coming in where they're censoring what you could say on social media. They're, you know, certain hashtags are immediately flagged. You know, there's going to be a reckoning. Hopefully it won't be a violent one, but it'll be a political one, I think.
Man, I mean, I know he said some things that were unsympathetic to Charlie Kirk's you know, whole situation. But he also said some shit that was real, man. The political backlash, even that, like, what, people are just gonna vote Republican? Like, what's really gonna happen? I genuinely don't understand what could happen. I just think it's just another intimidation tactic. We'll see if it works as far as making conservative pundits less, you know, agitative. But I don't think it's going to do any of that. I think it's just going to make tensions worse online. We got another person who is, you know, disrespecting Charlie Kirk.
Do you support his death?
I do.
You support his death?
Fuck Charlie Kirk.
You support Charlie Kirk being killed?
Yes, I do.
On the day he died, you're here at a vigil for Charlie Kirk and you support his death.
Do you support a Nazi?
No, I don't support a Nazi. Charlie Kirk wasn't a Nazi.
Yes,
You support his shooter?
Yep, sure do. Freedom.
You support Charlie Kirk's shooter?
Sure do. He does all favors.
Would you shoot somebody like Charlie Kirk?
I would have killed him myself.
You would have killed him yourself. Okay. You have a job here in Seattle?
Nope. I take that for a living.
Created.
Wow. I told you, man, these people don't have nothing to live. You got a lot of people who are they don't have anything to live for. You got a lot of people celebrating his death.
They got him in the neck. They got him in the neck. Shit went like a fucking samurai film. Oh, good news. Good news, everyone. Good news.
Damn. I'm telling you, bruh. Here's a woman who's, these people, they're willing to go to levels that are not. It's crazy.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. To everyone saying that it was such a senseless, violent act, I want you to remind yourself that it was God's plan. Really, it was actually his fault because, he should have been wearing, a bulletproof neck brace or something. I cannot believe he walks out the house without it. Really, you have to be aware of what you're wearing in public so that, people don't target you and you don't become a victim. So I guess this is just another example of God's plan in action. It was not a senseless act of violence. This was God's plan. Happy hump day, y'all.
Damn. So, like I said, man, the leftists were not, they're rejoicing his death. They're rejoicing his death.
Yo, they got Charlie Kirk, bro. I've never been happier.
Never believe the reason I'm smiling. And it has nothing to do with Charlie Kirk. Nothing to do with
I would say pour one out for Kirky boy, but I don't waste good beer on little bitches.
I haven't posted on TikTok in a long time, but I'm gonna now because rest in peace, Bozo.
Charlie Kirk just got put down like a fucking dog in Utah, and I could not be happier. Praise fucking be.
I do not, and I will not ever feel bad when bad people get what the fuck they deserve.
Charlie Kirk got shot? That's awful. That's so sad. Hope he recovers well.
I just heard that someone shot Charlie Kirk. Dang it. Ah, shucks. Thoughts and prayers.
Damn. They don't give a fuck, bruh. They're going crazy on him. But we do have a woman who's enraged by this shooting.
Mother fucking.
So, as you guys can see, she crashed out on them liberals. So, we'll end it there on a positive. Well, I guess it's not really positive, but, on a less hateful note. We got a lot more coming. I might go live again later on. This was just a trial run. Didn't go as planned because we got the lag and all that kind of stuff. But hopefully I can soon get a new hard drive and new RAM. But RIP to Charlie Kirk. Didn't deserve to die. Whether you have disagreements with the man or not, which I had disagreements with him. Obviously, you don't agree with everything everybody says, but he has some good points. He has some bad ones too. And he didn't deserve to die for his opinion, just like nobody deserves to be killed for their opinion. And, ultimately, we're going to have to see how the political climate evolves from here. But it's pretty much on fire right now. Be safe, guys, because these people out here are crazy. These super transgender glider gremlins are demons.
Gang violence and other kind of violence. So it is what it is.